Sounds like you.
I've never done that before.
La yash'ala.
La yash'ala.
By the face it is. No, the Hooligan. Hooligan?
Yeah. The beginners up. We'll take that.
By the face it is. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Padash. Hayah. Shamkar. Yahweh. Malak Wafkar. Taba'ah. Ratazaka. Hayah. Aisha. Ba'aratazah. Kawa. Hayah. Shemayim. Nafandanawa. Lakam. Kal. Yawab. Wasalakanawa. Kabawafnawa. Kasalaknawa. Kabawafyanawa. Wala'ah. Sabaya'ainawa. Banasaya 1. Abal. Hawashainawa. Mayan. Right. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwa. Waha'ala. Wahafapara. La'aiwa Lamya. Aman.
And in the English, our
Father,
which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not. Into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever.
So be it. And the prayer for the power of the Hakak. Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahawashi. Baba Kashar. Nafandanawa. Hakak. Larapa'ah. Kal Makala. Wakal Madawa. Hakak. Latahar. Hamatazarayim. Hakak. Lahakuyim. Hamafyim. Hakak. Awakawa. Hatama Allah. Lagarashan. Ba'ashem Yahawashi. The water Aman.
And in the English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahawashi. Please. Give us the power. The power to heal. All manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. The power to raise the dead.
The power
against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahawashi. Thank you. So be it.
And the blessings. Barakatah Yahweh. Wa Yahawashi. Wa Mayaka Allah. Wa Alahayim. Matah Zabiyah. Allah Wapyahana. Ha Alawapyam. Ha Saranyam. Ha Kwatazayanyam. Ha Kayayayam. Wa Akwafyam. Yahweh. Wa Hashem Yahawashi. The water Aman.
And in the English, bless you Yahweh. And Yahawashi. And Michael. And the angel. Commanding General Yahanna. The general. The captain. The officer. The troopers. And the sisters. Yahweh. In the name of Yahawashi. Thank you. So be it.
Psalms 121. Asher Ayanya,
Ashar,
Al-Hahayim, Ma'ayan, Yaba'a, Isaiah, Ma'ayin, Yahweh, Aisha, Shemayim, Wa Aratazar, Al-Yathan, Lama Regalka, Al-Yanawam, Shemaka, Hanala'a, Yanawam, Wala'a, Yayashan, Shawamar, Yasha'ala, Yahweh, Shemaka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Al-Yad, Yamyanka, Yawamam, Hashamash, La'ayakayaka, Wayarak, Walayala, Yahweh, Yashamaka, Makalrai, Yashamar, Afnapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Taza Afka, Wabawa Aka, Ma'aita, I will love, Aman.
And in the English, I will lift up my eyes.
I will lift up my eyes
unto the hills. From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh.
My help cometh from Yahweh,
which made heaven and earth.
He
will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
Behold,
He
that keepeth Israel. Shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon the right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee. From all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out. And thy coming in. From this time forth. And even forevermore. So be it.
And this is Psalm 83. Alahayim, Al-Damayalaka, Al-Thakarash, wa Al-Tashakwat, Kayahana, Al-Wabyaka, Yahama Yawan, Ra'ash, Al-Amaka, Ya'ira Yamwa, Sawada, Wayatha, Yawa'aitazawa, Altazar Pawanyaka, Amawa, Lakawa, Wanyakakidam, Magaya, Wala'a Yazaka, Sham Yasha'ala, Iwada, Kaya, Nawa'aitazawa, Laba, Yakadwa, Al-Yakar, Bayaf, Yakawafwa, Alahaya, Adawam, Wa Yashama Alayam, Mawa'aba, Wahagaya, Gabal, Wa Aimawan, Wa Aimalak, Palishaf, Aim Yashabya, Tazawal, Gum Ashawal, Nalawa, Aimam, Hayawa, Zarawai, Labanya Lawat, Salah, Aishalaham, Kamadian, Kasaya Sarah, Kayabyan, Banakal, Fayashwan, Nashamadwa, Bayandara, Hayawa, Daman, La Adama, Shayatamwa, Nada Yabmawa, Ka'ira, Wakazabak, Wakatazalmanai, Kala Sayakamwa, Asha, Amawa, Nairasha, Lanawa, Na'awaf, Alahaya, Shayatamwa, Kagalgala, Kakwash, Lapanya Raka, Ka'ash, Saba'aya Yara, Wakalaba, Talahat, Hayam, Khan, Tawadakma, Basa'iraka, Wabasawa Pafka, Sabalaham, Mala'a, Panyaham, Kualawan, Wayaba Kwashwa, Shamka, Yahawa, Yabashwa, Wayaba Awa, Ayai, Wayakapawa, Waya Abadwa, Waya Da'aiwa, Kayata, Shamka, Yahawa, Labadka, Al-Yuwan, Al-Kaha Arataza, Aman.
And in the English, keep not thou silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still, O Yahweh.
And be not still, O Yahweh.
For lo, thine enemies make a tumult.
Thine enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee.
And they that hate thee.
Have lifted up the head.
Have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel.
They have taken crafty counsel.
Against thy people.
Against thy people.
And consulted against.
And consulted against.
Thy hidden one.
Thy hidden one.
They have said.
They have said.
Come.
And
let us cut them off.
And let us cut them off.
From being a nation.
From being a nation.
That the name of Israel.
That the name of Israel.
May be no more in remembrance.
May be no more in remembrance.
For they have consulted together.
For they have consulted together.
With one consent.
With one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom.
The tabernacles of Edom.
And the Ishmaelites.
And the Ishmaelites.
Of Moab.
Of Moab.
And the Hagarenes.
And the Hagarenes.
Gabor and Ammon.
Gabor and Ammon.
And Amalek.
And Amalek.
The Philistines.
The Philistines.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
Asher also is joined with them.
Asher also is joined with them.
They have hope in the children of love.
They hope in the children of lust.
Salah.
Salah.
Do unto them.
Do unto them.
As unto the Midianites.
As unto the Midianites.
As to Sisera.
As to Sisera.
As to Jabin.
As to Jabin.
At the brook of Kison.
At the brook of Kison.
Which perished at Endor.
Which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like Oreb.
Make their nobles like Oreb.
And like Zayeb.
And like Zayeb.
Yea. All their princes as Zabah.
All their princes as Zabah.
And as Zalmunah.
And as Zalmunah.
Who said. Let us take to ourselves.
Let us take to ourselves.
The houses of the Most High.
The houses of the Most High. In possession.
Oh my power.
Oh my power.
Make them like a wheel.
Make them like a wheel.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the stubble before the wind.
As a fire burner for wood.
As a fire burner for wood.
And as the flame.
And as the flame.
Setteth the mountains on fire.
Setteth the mountains on fire.
So persecute them.
So persecute them.
With thy tempest.
With thy tempest.
And make them afraid.
And make them afraid.
With thy storm.
With thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame.
Fill their faces with shame.
That they may seek thy name.
That they may seek thy name.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
Let them be confounded.
Let them be confounded.
And troubled forever.
And troubled forever.
Yea.
Let
them be put to shame.
Let them be put to shame.
And perish.
And perish.
That men may know.
That men may know.
That thou. Whose name alone.
Is Yahweh.
Is Yahweh. Of the Most High.
Of the Most High.
Over all the earth.
Over all the earth.
So be.
So be.
Curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh.
Blessed are you, Yahweh.
King of heaven and earth.
King of heaven and earth.
And all things living.
And all things living.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Listen to us now.
Listen to us now.
Right now.
Right now.
Send evils and curses.
Send evils and curses.
And punishments and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
That speak against us.
That speak against us.
Thy prophets.
Thy prophets.
The teachers.
The teachers.
The princes.
The princes.
The priests.
The priests.
The Israelite brothers.
The Israelite brothers.
And the school.
And the school.
Send evils and curses.
Send evils and curses.
And punishments and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
And shake loose.
And shake loose.
The treasure.
The treasure.
Of the rich of Israel.
Of the rich of Israel.
That refuse to give to the school.
That refuse to give to the school.
Force their riches.
Force their riches.
To enter into thy sanctuary.
To enter into thy sanctuary.
Send evils and curses.
Send evils and curses.
And punishments and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
To the Edomites.
To the Edomites.
And the nation.
And the nation.
And their drug dealers.
And their drug dealers.
The court system.
The court system.
The prison system.
The prison system.
Planned Parenthood.
Planned Parenthood.
All the governments of our enemies.
All the governments of our enemies.
Amalek synagogues and armies.
Amalek synagogues and armies.
Roman Catholic Church.
The Roman Catholic Church.
The Pope.
Islam.
Christianity.
Egyptology.
Militia. Ku Klux Klan. Aryan Nation. Skinhead.
Passacomatati.
The gay movement. The lesbian movement. Spies. Workers of witchcraft. NASA space program. Army. Navy. Air Force. Marines. Wall Street. Open up the internet. And the airways. The cable access channel. And the radio channel. Convict the spirit. Of any of thy people. That seek to stop us. And bring swift destruction. To all the heathen. That stand in the way. To try to stop us. From broadcasting your word. Throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues. Cause them to go to and fro. Through the earth. Through the earth. and consume them. Let the plague shake. The house of the thief. And the murderer. Let Yahushua. Michael and Gabriel. Come down with the flying saucers. And punish all the heathen. That come up against us. As we speak thy word. Cause it to be known by all. That it is the angels that have done it. Cause it to be spread through the media. Throughout the whole world. Cause them to shake at thy coming. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you always. So be it. With that, we can be seated. I'm going to get out of the Lord. Camera.
Yeah, 12.
Right, booking the book of Deuteronomy. Right, Deuteronomy 12 and 1.
Come. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 12, and verse 1. Allah Haka Kwayam Waha Misha Pata Yam Ashar Thashama 1 La'ishawaf Ba'a Tazar Ashar Nathan Yahweh Alahaya Abatha Yakar Lakar Lara Shatha Kala Haya Miyam Ashar Atham Kayayam Ayo Ha'a Damar Abad Tha'a Bada 1 Atha Ath Kal Hama Kwama Hama Kwama Wath Ashar Ibadwa Sham Hagar Wayam Ashar Atham Yara Thayam Yara Shayam Atham Ath Alahayam I'll Haha Riyam Yam Hara Mayam Wa'ayam Hagar Ba'aywath with the Kal Itazar Ra'aynan Wena Tha Tazar Thumb Ath Mazabak Thumb Mazabak Thumb Wishab Ritham Ath Matazar Batham Wa'ash Wa'ashar Yaham Thashar Pawan Ba'ash Wapa Sa Yala Layala Wapasa Laya Alahayaham Thagar Da'i 1 Wa'abadtham Ath Shamam Mana Hamakwawam Hahawa'a La'a, the Aishawan, Khan, La Yahweh, Allah Hayakam, Kaya, Amma, Al, Hama Kwam, Ashar, Yaba, Kar, Yahweh, Allah Hayakam, Makal, Shabbata Yakam, Lasharam, Ath, Shamawar, Sham, Lashar Kanawa, Thada Rawa, Thada Rashwa, Waba'atha, Shama, Waha Ba'atham, Shema, Ilatha Yakam, Wazar Baka Yakam, Wa'ath, Ma'aishara Thayakam, Wa'ath, Thura Wamath, Yadakam, Wana Dera Yakam, Wana Dera Thayakam, Waba Karath, Bakwa Rakam, Wataza Anakam, Wa'a Kala Thum, Sham, Lapanya, Yahweh, Allah Hayakam, Washama Katham, Bakal, Masha Laka, Yadakam, Atham, Waba Thakam, Waba Thayakam, Ashar, Barakaka, Yahweh, Alahayaka, La'a, the Aisha Wana, Kakal, Ashar, Anaka, Nawa, Aishariam.
Pastor Vinny.
Oh, Slakia. Yeah, I did actually get it.
So,
That's what it is.
I think it's wrong. Sorry, read that.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 12, verse 1. These are the statutes and judgments which ye shall observe to do in the land.
So again, so the Lord, you know what I mean? The Lord told Moses what he wants us to do. Remember, we're a nation of people coming out of Egypt. So we don't know what's right, what's wrong. Just like today, we're a nation of people in England. And in England, what do you learn in England? You know, gender neutralism,
Right.
Christmas. So naturally you think these things are right. So you got to be retaught again because you were programmed to think certain things are cool. So imagine being in Egypt. What would they think is cool? They'll think what? Idols is cool. Well, like,
Right.
they'll think what the falcon head is cool. They'll think homosexuality is cool. They'll think having sex with little boys is cool. Because these are the things that was common practice in Egypt. You're a young boy come out of the womb and you're seeing this. You're like, oh, well, yeah, it's normal. So the Lord got to tell us. Which is crazy because today, when you tell people homosexuality is wrong, what do? They, you know, huff and a puff. What? How can you say that? Because they don't know no better. This is what they've been told. So we know it's wrong, but for someone grown up in like, what? How you mean a woman can't rule over a man? 50-50?
Right.
Because they've grown up in a house where mom runs everything, granny runs everything. So when you're telling me, it's like, this is ridiculous. Because they need to be reprogrammed, man. Retaught again. And likewise in Egypt, we need to be retaught again because there's things that we thought was cool that wasn't cool with the Lord, man.
That's right.
The Lord said, listen, you keep my commandments. The Lord told Moses that, listen, teach these people to keep my commandments. Teach them, don't do what you want. Don't go to church on Sunday. Don't celebrate Christmas and Easter. No same-sex marriage thing can go on. That's what the Lord told Moses, man.
Right. In the land which the Lord God of thy fathers giveth thee to possess it.
And the Lord said, I'll give you a new land. And what happened in Egypt can't happen in this land. There's new laws now, rules that won't fly, rules that can't, things that can't happen, that happen in Egypt. Right. You're gonna get a new land, you're gonna possess it. The people there in the land, you're gonna kill them, overthrow it, and it's going to be yours. It's promised to you. And once you're in there, listen, some things you can't do, man. Keep it in.
All the days that ye live upon the earth.
And all the days, not for the first year, not just 10 years. As long as you're in that land, there's certain things that you can't do, man. Being a black man comes with regulations, man.
Word.
So it's just like when you get a contract with EE, it comes with regulations, man. Some of them say what you give you like 50 gig or whatever. If you overdo the 50 gig, you're gonna charge it, blah blah blah. And the law got the regulations with being black. Just by being in this flesh, man, means no pork for you. Just by being born in this flesh, man, means if you're a man, no men for you if you're a man, no woman for you if you're a woman, no Christmas for you. Just by being black, it excludes you from Christmas. Right. So it is, man. Salakia, you're born into a contract, man, and these are the terms and conditions of that contract, man. Just like the EE contract got terms and conditions, man. Well, what's the terms and conditions? You can't call no 08 numbers, or you will be charged standard rate. Right. That's the terms and conditions. And our terms and conditions is no pork, no Christmas, no crab, shrimp, lobster. Keep Sabbath day holy. You know what I mean? Keep the feast days. You know what I mean? Look after your ribs and children. That's our terms and conditions, man.
That's right. Ye shall utterly destroy all the places wherein the nations which ye shall possess served their gods.
Look at that, man. Look at that, man. This ain't Christianity. England's a Christian country, and England got what? Respect for other people's religion, man. Right. We got respect for them. You know, we're Christian. You do your thing over here, and we do our thing. The Christians were really, really reading the Bible, but the Bible got no respect for other people's nation, for other people's religion. I beg you, read that again.
Ye shall utterly destroy all the places wherein the nations which ye shall possess serve their gods.
In 2022, where would that be? That would be the mosque, man.
Right.
That would be the church, the temple, the Gurdwara, the Rastaman synagogue, the temple. The Lord don't give a damn about other people's religion, man. The Lord didn't say respect their religion. You got yours, I got mine. So I respect all religion. I don't agree with you, but yeah, I respect it too. You got your point of view. Nah, man. Lord, for that, I'm not saying go burn down no mosque. I'm not saying go burn down no church. That's not how we get down. But we don't respect your religion, man.
Right.
We don't respect the religion, man. Listen, we go to camp, listen, we throw down the image of Caesar Borgia, man.
That's right.
You got no respect, man. We say, be careful of that picture of Caesar Borgia. You know, we might offend somebody. We never damn, man.
That's
right. We purchased this ours, man. We're gonna do what we want to do with that, man.
Right.
We gonna say what we're gonna say. We're not gonna respect your religion, man. Keep it in.
Upon the high mountains and upon the hills.
And these other gods, it's common practice that back in ancient times, false idols, people that worship false religions or whatnot would go and worship them where on mountains and hills. You know what I mean? Just like, and it's no different today. How big is that church? The church, what's it called? The steeple. What's it called?
Yeah, it's a steeple.
The steeple's high in the sky, high for everyone to see. And likewise, back then, everyone built their church in a high place so everyone could look up to it. Wow, look at that big, glorious church. How big is the mosque nowadays? How big is the Gurdwara and Soho Road? Massive in the sky, the biggest temple pointing to the roof. It's always been that way. It's nothing new. Right. Just like the pyramids. Everyone talks about the pyramids. The pyramids are so great. The Great Pyramid of Giza. You know, it's always been a thing to have tall buildings. And the Lord said, listen, don't respect them buildings, man. Right. When you go to the land, destroy their place of worship, destroy their high places on the mountains and the hills, because that's where man has always built his churches. That's where man has always built his temples, right in the sky, on the hill, so everyone got to look up to it. It looks big and glorious and next to God. But you know, everyone equates God with being in the sky. It puts on them build their churches up in the sky, so you think, wow, it's clearly next to God, man. And the Lord said, tear that down, man. The Lord said, tear that down, man. It's that nice church looking big. Tear that shit down, man. So like, yeah, it's that nice picture of going down made out of stone and gold. Tear that shit down, man. It's coming down, pulling it right down. That's what the Lord said. In the Bible, so when Christ rules, there's not going to be no respect of no religion, man. I don't care, man. I'm not going to be, sorry. Let's not insult him as a Muslim. Listen, in the kingdom of heaven, if we hear you say Muslim, it's going to be a problem, man. That's right. If you make your mouth, you could say, come on. If I see a fix your lips, no, Muslim. If I see a fix your face, you're going to say Muslim, it's going to be a problem, man. That's right. You better believe that I ain't playing, man. It's going to be an issue. Keep it in.
And under every green tree.
And under every green tree, under the trees, man. So lucky. I don't know why they do it under the trees. I can't recall. I know what they do in the mountains. decide how to do it in church. They're under green tree, I can't remember.
So okay, with that part, they will have like a small idol of that god, and that's how they would serve him individually. So you know what I mean. Obviously, when they're on the outside, every tree they just be bowing down to it. So the one on the mountains for like everyone to look around, but in their own time under the green tree, you know what I mean. They will have one not so big, and they would be serving that idol there. So basically, they're everywhere just serving the idol.
Yeah, okay, we done.
And ye shall overthrow their altars.
And overthrow their altars, man. Altars that, you know, today that'll be their prayer meeting. You know, altars when you come give your sacrifice, that's their prayer meetings, their link-ups. Look at their Sunday school, their Bible meetings, man. The Lord don't respect our people's religion, man.
Right.
That's in the Bible. People think it's Christian to respect religion. It's not, man. There's only one God, man. You're insulting him, but you're talking about the next God. The Lord don't play that, man. The Lord of the Bible is a black man, man.
Right.
You know, black men don't play that. Listen, how you notice black people don't ever want to share. Don't ever want to share, man. Anyone watch rap battles and everything? Or even rappers? Rappers don't say, yeah, it's me and him. We both good. Nah, man. Say, nah, I'm the best in New York, man. I'm the best in Brum. I'm the best. What do black people say? Yo, so out of Manchester, who thinks the best MC, man? There can't be no two, man. There has to be the best. We don't settle for, you know what, well, so-and-so, and so-and-so is good. They're always one. That's how black people are, man. Always one. What do people say? Who's the best of all time? Biggie or Tupac? Because black people deal with the one. We don't share no space, man. And the Lord likewise, the Lord is sharing no space. We don't fake God, man.
Right.
We know God that can't eat, man. No God that's a rock. No God that's some wood. No God that's some, you know, some tree. Some God that, you know, can't save nobody. He ain't sharing that, man. The Lord is the reason, black man, why we are the way we are. Why we like the number one seed. Why? Because we got His Spirit in us, man. Black man, listen, a black man needs his credit. So luck, yeah. When a black man makes it happen, he needs his credit, man.
That's right.
So luck, you know what I mean? You see black men playing basketball, showing off all their skills and everything. I mean that credit. When you're replaying it, you have to look at. I have to. When everyone goes, oh, you said slam dunk. I'm gonna need to, you know, put my hands up and go, yeah, man, that's me still. I'm gonna give my credit, man. So luck, yeah. When the Lord parted that Red Sea, what's your credit, man?
That's right.
You can't give it to no Allah, man. You can't give it to no Buddha, man. You can't give it to no Haile Selassie, some 5-foot Ethiopian. Haile Selassie looks nice and tall in them videos and pictures. Apparently he's 5. Apparently he's 5 foot.
Yeah.
They probably I think they used to shoot him from a downward angle because he always was tall, man. But according to the biography, the stats, he was like 5'5", man. He wasn't even that tall, man. So lucky, man. We done.
And break their pillars.
And break their pillars, man. A pillar is a strong, long pole that will keep a building up, hold a building together, man. And you pull the pillars down of any building that's coming down, that's support. Lots to pull it down, man. Break the pillars, man. Once you break the pillars, the whole building's coming down. When we went into the land, listen, we had some spring cleaning to do, man. Right. We didn't keep it. We had some spring cleaning, like, right, that's gonna come down. That get rid of this, get rid of that. We weren't allowed to keep anything, man. And like us black men, we came to England, and what happened? We started picking up ways of the British people that we don't do, man. Right. We started marrying their women, voting in the army. Black men, we were supposed to come here. We wasn't supposed to take part, man. We came into the land. We didn't take part. We destroyed it, man, and kept our own culture. But what do black people do? Every country we go to, we pick up stuff. Right. And God, that's what God said, don't do. God said, when you come to land, don't pick up this, don't pick up that. Destroy it all, man. We come to England and, you know, oh, what's this white woman thing about, man? We didn't destroy it and say, listen, none of that. Dead that. Started picking it up, man. We came to England and saw this drug. What's this drug thing about? East Indian man come to our country. Oh, what's this ganja thing about, man? What's this Rasta thing about? What's this bongo drum about, man? Right. And the Lord said, listen, destroy their religions, man. Don't take part in the religion. Don't, you know what I mean? Destroy it. Even spiritually, black man is supposed to destroy it. Spirit, not physically, just destroy it. Come to England and use it for what it was made for, which is what, to make money. But we didn't destroy their philosophies. We got into it deeper. We said, what's this army about, man? What's the Royal Air Force? Oh, let me get a mortgage and let me become Christian and let me take a part of this. Oh, Indian man comes to my country. Oh, let me take part in this religion thing you got. Let me wear this. What's this dreadlock things that you got? Let me put this in our hair, man. That's what we're supposed to not do, man. So I was saying,
yeah, you know what the author said. You know what I mean? It's on point. You know, we have an obligation to the Lord, not to man. And what's the problem we have? We're too nice, man. You know what I mean? They're around us. Yeah, but they're nice people, man. They said highs and buys. And this is what you don't understand. These nations don't like us.
That's right.
While we're trying to love them and trying to be nice, they're not being nice. And always keep this in mind. In life, someone is always leading someone else. And if anyone is going to lead, make it be you, man.
That's right.
You mean we're trying to be nice, and what other nations are leading us? We're trying to get along and find the middle ground. Meanwhile, we are being led to them, man. We're being led in that mosque. We're being led in that church. And guess what? They're not following us at all.
Right.
So what should we do? If anyone is going to lead, make it be us with the God of Israel, man.
That's right. That's like I said. Look, listen, black man, let me tell you something, man. This heathen ain't greater than you. You mean tell me some man come from the desert that can't speak English is greater than you? The Indian man know what time it is, man. Guess who else come to England? The Indian man too. And did he come from now? He come to England, you're right there, you're right. He go, goes to work, laughs and jokes, smiles. And guess where the kids are going on Friday? Mosque, man. Right. So don't tell me it can't be done. He been in England the longest, less bit shorter time than we have. Less than we have, but he's been almost the same time as us, man, in England. Right. He comes to England and his kids go to school like everybody else. He pays tax like everybody else. And guess what his woman wears, man? A burqa, man. He right. Come for him and say, well, you know, batty riders is a British way. Showing off the legs. That was back at home when we had morals. It's changed now, man. This is Britain now. We got to change. Now he ain't changing. He said, listen, you putting that sorry on, man. You know what? He knows the game. We don't, man. The Lord said, when you come to this land, do not conform. Tear it down, man. And the Indian man knows that. He come here, he didn't change. We come here now, we change. We don't do what we're supposed to do. We should tear it down and start picking it up. Oh, it's interesting. Okay, all right, it's interesting. All right, then. Pick up their dirty ways, man. He didn't pick up their ways. His kids are still going to mosque on a Friday, still wearing the saris, still wearing headscarves. How much time you see headscarves? See headscarves everywhere, man. They say, it's like the British way. They don't wear headscarves around here. They're still with the headscarves, man. Keep reading.
And burn their groves with fire.
And burn their groves with fire, man. Get rid of get their way of living, get rid of it, man. Don't become intrigued. Don't be like, oh, what's this? And that's what we've done, man. Picked up their ways, man. Right. I remember one time when black people didn't eat pork. Remember when black people didn't eat pork? Regular black, not even Rasta men, just regular black people didn't eat pork, man. Not every black person eats pork, man. Every black person eats pork, man. Well, I don't know what it is though. How come when a black man eats pork, it's a shame? I don't know what it is, but that's the black man eat pork. He went, do you know? There's no something's wrong. There's no something's wrong, you know. Right. I swear that he told me he had gout. I go, you got gout straight away. Eat pork. He went, dude. Like he tried to lie for a second. He went, dude. And now once when a black people eat pork, the thing amongst us. And now, I mean, even seriously, even at school, people just knew, you don't eat pork. Yeah, just knew, man. Even black men in the world, but now we've conformed to their ways, man. And now every black person eats pork, man. Right. Keep it in.
Come. And ye shall hew down the graven images of their gods.
And hew means to saw, man. So you know what I mean? You burn it with fire. Listen, the Lord got all these methods, man. Right. Saying, pull down pillars, burn this, saw this, melt. If it's gold, you melt it. If it's a pillar, you break it down. If it's wood, you saw it. If it's stone, you smash it. If it's an altar, turn it over. All this destruction, man. The Lord got 1,000 ways to break down the temple, man. So luck, keep it in.
And destroy the names of them out of that place.
And destroy their names, destroy their reputation, man. Destroy it. No longer would it be Christianity. Then it'd be, Christianity. Like, the way we dump it, like, it's not going to be spoken of as so great before. Right. Lord to destroy the name, destroy the reputation, man. That's what we do at UPK, man. That's right. We throw down that white image, man. Right. Let everyone know this is disgusting. This ain't Jesus the Christ. You know, everyone, this is disgusting. Child molester, man. Right. You ain't no great Muslim. Oh, yeah, this was filthy Muslim drug dealer, man. That's how you destroy their name, man, by coming to UPK. We teach how to do it properly, man. You know, I mean, Muslims don't get no love in here. Outside here, they get love, man. I was a Muslim and Abdul Rahim and da. You see what we done in Speaker's Corner, man. We destroyed their name, man. That's right. When we go into our land, listen, their names are going to be destroyed. People say, what? Islam? Ugh. Those, man, them men are dead, man. That shit don't exist. Ugh. What are those, man? You mean the men that Captain Prussia just wiped out the other day? Right. You mean the men whose temple got crushed in that temple that man just bulldozed the other day? You know, wipe out the name. Ain't gonna be in existence no more. Right. It's gonna be something you read about, man. It's a dig in some deep books, man. blow the dust off it to us. It's to go in the vote. No, book upon book. Flip, get deep in the book of rock. Islam. That's what it's gonna be. It's not gonna be in the streets no more. It's gonna be in deep, dark. In the library, deep. You'll slide the most bare books, slide, and even in the book, it's gonna be talking about how disgusting it is, man. It's gonna be written, this disgusting religion that you sound just like white. Even in that same book that you can't even find, it's gonna be spoken about as something disgusting, man.
Right as well. You know what I mean? To add on to that, it happened in the past. In the Bible, you read about Balaam, and now imagine this: you read the Bible, and when you read that, you're like, "What the hell is Balaam?"
That's right.
You know what I mean? You're like, "Baal? What is Baal?" You know what I mean? Right. But guess what? In those times, those were big religions, man. Right. In those times, those were religions that everyone was in, and now who cares about them?
That's right.
You're reading the Bible, and it's going in that time where it was a big thing, and you don't even know what they did. You don't know how they even served him. Why? Because the God of Israel made that God nothing, man.
That's right.
By his men. And it can happen back then where you read about Ashtaroth, like, what the hell is Ashtaroth? Guess what? In the kingdom, Islam's gonna be the same way, man.
That's right.
There might even be books afterwards about, what like men like us did. They'll be like, Islam, what's that? And guess what? They're gonna have to research it. They're going to get a new Zondervan Bible dictionary.
That's right.
I go, all right, Islam, it was a religion where they believed Muhammad was a prophet. You're going to have to find it that way, just like Balaam. We don't even know what it is. There's no one that reads the Bible for the first time and goes, Balaam, I know what it is. You're like, I need to do some research on that. And likewise with Islam, with Seventh-day Adventists, you are going to have to do the same thing in the kingdom, man.
That's right.
That's a message.
Verse 4. Ye shall not do so unto the Lord your God.
Yeah, the Lord said, destroy them, man. Destroy their name, but with your God, nah, man. don't do so. With our God, we keep his name alive, man. Speak of him highly. We build altars to our God. We build not temples, but we build, places where brothers can come together, man, and keep the Sabbath, man. But with the other gods, we do the opposite. We destroy it. With other gods, we wipe their name off. With our God, we keep his name alive, man. Keep it in.
But unto the place which the Lord your God shall choose out of all your tribes to put his name there, even unto his habitation shall ye seek, and thither thou shalt come.
There you go. So the Lord said, out of all the tribes, what meaning out of all the 12 tribes, Benjamin, Levi, Judah, Simeon, Naphtali, out of all the tribes, there's one place where the Lord put his name, and that's Jerusalem. And so that's where everyone should come. We should know what 3 times a year everybody had to go to Jerusalem. Before we was put in slavery, everyone had to go to Jerusalem. I believe it was Passover, Tabernacles, or one more. I can't remember. Everyone had to go. That's where the Lord put his headquarters, man. And what's that called today? They want to know what it's called today. Every country has one.
Capital.
There you go, man. It's called a capital city. Every country has one. And in the capital, listen, when it's Memorial Day, does the Queen go to Brum? Man, now, man. Where does the ceremony take place? In the capital, man. And likewise, when it's our holiday, where does that ceremony take place? In the capital. What other ones we have? When it's the Jubilee, where does the ceremony take place? In the capital. When it was the royal wedding, where did that ceremony take place? In the capital. And likewise, we got a capital. And when ceremonies go down, it happens in the capital, man. Right. Just like any country, when it's the Olympics travel from country to country. Mm-hmm. And usually it's in the capital, man. That's where every country with their history, whatever the case. I'm pretty sure Russia got some history, and they have ceremonies for it. And 9 times out of 10, it will take place in the capital. Pretty sure Ukraine got some history of when someone did something great and blah blah blah. Who cares? And when they do the ceremony, they do it in the capital, man. Keep it in.
And thither ye shall bring your burnt offerings and your sacrifices and your tithes.
There you go. And when you're keeping these feast days, everyone had to bring their sacrifices, their tithes, everything to Jerusalem. When the Bible talks about if a man got too much to carry, he would turn it into money. He would turn it into money and give it to the priest, and the priest will, do what he saw fit. Keep it in.
Right. And heave offerings of your hand, and your vows, and your free will offerings.
So there you go, man. The priest was rich. You gave the priest the tithes with 10%. So meaning what? If you was a farmer, or if you had a cow farm, the priest get 10% of the cows. Meaning, if you had 10 cows, you're getting one.
Mm-hmm.
If you sold silk, you get 10% of the material. So you got 10 sheets of silk, you're getting one. If you sold grapes and you got 100 grams, the priest is getting what? 10 grams. And so forth. The priests are rich, man. And free will offerings too. So say you feel a bit generous and you're going to preach on top of that, hold this, man. This is where you give everything, your vow. What your vows too. So you got vows that you want to make. You go to the priest. And likewise in the UPK, a lot of people don't know this, but in UPK, if you want to make a vow, listen, you contact the school, man. Don't be making vows in your house, because who would know if you broke it? A priest needs to be there to say, listen, wait, so you're not going to drink for 2 years. You need a witness, man. And that's where you took your vow. You took your vows to the priest. You can't make a vow. For anyone out there, you can't make a vow by yourself. Look at the ceiling. You can't say, no, you know what, I'm gonna go on an alcohol fast. You can do it, but not by yourself. You need to go to a priest, man. Contact Captain Prasha, man, and we'll make record of it. Keep it in.
And the firstlings of your herds and of your flocks.
So 10% of everything you earn. You know, again, a lot of people say tithes is money. They say tithes is money, man. It's not. No, stop here. They say the opposite. They say tithes is what sheep and so forth. And it is, because back then we was farmers, man.
Right.
If you're a farmer, so all right, if you're a man here that sells sheep for a living, what would your increase be? Remember, you breed sheep, you know, Saddam. It's gonna be sheep alive. Mm-hmm. If you're a man that you plant grapes for a living, then what would your increase be? More grapes, man. Now, if you're a man that works with NHS, what would your increase be, man? Your paycheck? You know what I mean? How are you gonna give it? So increase, everyone's increase is different, man. We might go, tithes is corn, and it is corn if you sell corn. But for most people, it's money, man. That's what it couldn't be. Now we make money. The government don't give you corn in your hand. They don't give you sheep. They give you money. That is your increase, man. So like, it's off topic, but I have to go into, because a lot of people don't want to pay tithes, man. Right. But the tithes was cattle, yeah, because back then men was giving cattle. Keep it in. And
there ye shall eat before the Lord your God, and ye shall rejoice in all that ye put your hand unto.
And there we shall rejoice. There we'll keep the Passover. There we'll keep the Feast of Tabernacles. There we'll keep the Feast of First Fruits. And we'll be happy, man, and rejoice. And the Lord said, if we followed him, anything we put a hand to, what to say that against, like, yeah.
And there ye shall eat before the Lord your God, and ye shall rejoice in all that ye put your hands unto.
And we shall rejoice in everything we put our hand to. Today, listen, we are in the curses now, and we don't rejoice. Everything we put our hand to goes wrong. You know, a lot of brothers say, I tried this, I tried that. I don't know what to do, man. Because the Lord is on our side, man. The Lord said, anything we put our hand to will prosper, man. Keep it in.
Ye and your household.
Ye and your household, man. You know, it's your household, your family. But today we don't serve the Lord, and guess what? Our household don't prosper, man. Right. Son goes to jail. Daughter 16 and pregnant. Right. Household's effed up, man. Daughter dropped out of college. Son roaming the streets. You know, my wife, you don't know where she is. Husband chasing a dream. Our household ain't prospering, man. Household upside down, so luck, yeah. Keep it.
Off the back of that. This is in the 90s, and there was a show called Ricky Lake. And there was a mother, she wanted her son at the house, and the son goes, I'm not leaving the house up until I become a rap star, man. So I'm like, he can be in the house till he's old and great. He leaving. Listen, man, you might as well iron his clothes still. You know what I mean? You might as well, because he's not gonna make it. So you know what I mean? Right. And it's true. That is a curse, man. You know what I mean? There's more things to life. You know what I mean? You might want to leave because you got a family of your own. Right. You might want to do so many things, but it's true, that is a curse that your son, he's a child. He's been in the house forever because he hasn't got his rap contract yet. So he believes, listen, I can't leave till this happens. And that is a curse that your son, he's a man, but mentally he's not a man. That is a curse, man. Good.
Right. Come. Ye and your households wherein the Lord thy God hath blessed thee.
That's 7, yeah? So yeah, you and your household prosper, man. The Lord has blessed you. Now there's a whole household curse, man. Every member, man. Every single member, the son's in the gang. Mommy working 4 or 5 jobs, keep dad's gone. You know what I mean? Daughters are what's a shame, man. But you know what I mean? Lots of the thing is a prayer now, yeah? Alright, it's lucky. Alright, Madiam. One second. Oh, sorry. Rise and face to east. The Lord's Prayer, Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shamkar, Yahweh, Malak Pavkar, Taba'ah, Ratazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Baratza, Kawah, Hayah, Bashamayim, Lafan Nawa, Lakam, Kal, Yawam, Wasalak Nawa, Kabawaf Nawa, Kasalak Nawa, Kabawaf Nawa, Wala'a. Sabaya Ainawa, Bana Sayawan, Abal, Hawashainawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Waha Allah, Waha Fapara, La Iwalamya, Aman.
And in the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory forever.
So be it. And the prayer for the Hakak, the power, Yahweh. Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Baba Kashak. Lafanda Nawa. Hakak. Lara Pa'al. Kal Makala. Waka Madawa. Hakak. Lataha. Hamad Hazarayam. Hakak. Lahakoyam. Hamafiyam. Hakak. Our Kawa, Hatama Allah, the Garishan, Bahashem Yahushai, the water Aman.
And in the English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahushai, please give us the power. The power to heal. All manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahushai. Thank you. So be it.
And the blessings, Barakatah Yahweh. Wa Yahweh Shai. Wa Mayaka Allah. Wa Alahayim. Mataz Ab Ya'ah. Allah Wap Yahana. Ha Allah Wapyam. Ha Saranyam. Ha Kwatazayanyam. Ha Kayayayam. Wa Akwafyam. Yahweh. Ba Hashem Yahushai. To water Aman.
And in the English, bless you Yahweh. And Yahushai. And Michael. And the angels. Commanding General Yohana. The general. The captain. The officers. The troopers. And the sisters. Yahweh. In the name of Yahushai. Thank you.
So be it. Psalms 121. Asha Ayanya. Al-Hahayam. Ma'ayan. Yaba'a. Isaiah. Ma'ayin. Yahweh. Aisha. Shemayim. Wa Aratazah. Al-Yatan. Lamawat. Regalka. Al-Yanawam. Shemaka. Hanala'a. Yanawam. Wala'a. Yayashan. Shawama. Yasha Allah. Yahweh. Shemaka. Yahweh. Tazaka. Al-Yad. Yam Yanka. Yawamam. Hashamash. La'ayakayaka. Wayarak. Balayala. Yahweh. Yashamaka. Makal Rai. Yashama. Afna Pashka. Yahweh. Yashama. Taza Afka.
Amen. And in the English, I will lift up mine eyes.
I will lift up mine eyes
unto the hills.
unto the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh.
My help cometh from Yahweh,
Which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee.
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold.
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel.
he that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh.
Yahweh
is thy keeper.
is thy keeper.
Yahweh.
Yahweh
is thy shade upon thy right hand.
is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee.
Yahweh shall preserve thee
from all evil.
from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in.
and thy coming in
from this time forth.
from this time forth
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore.
So be it.
So be it. Psalm 83. Alahayim. Al Damayalaka. Al Takawash. Al Tashakwat. Al Kayahana. Awab Yaka. Yahama Yawan. Ra'ash. Al Imaka. Ya Iriyamwa. Sawada. Wayata Yawa Aitazawa. Al Tazar Pawanyaka. Amawa. Lakawa. Wanyakakidim. Bagaya. Wala Yazaka. Sham Yasha'ala. Iwada. Kaya. Nawa Aitazawa. Laba. Yakadwa. Al Yaka. Bayaf. Yakawafwa. Alahaya. Adawam. Wa Yashima Alayam. Mawa Abba. Wahagayam. Gabal. Wa Imawan. Wa Imalak. Kalishaf. Imishabya. Tazawal. Gum Ashawal. Nalawa. Imam. Hayawa. Zarawai. Nabanya Lawat. Salah. Aishalaham. Kamadian. Kasaya Surah. Kayabyan. Banakal. Kwayashwan. Nashamadwa. Bayandara. Hayawa. Daman. Na Adama. Shayatamwa. Nadar Yabmawa. Ka'ira. Wakazabak. Wakatazalmanai. Kana Sayakamwa. Ashab. Amawa. Nairashab. Lanawa. Af. Na'awaf. Alahaya. Shayatamwa. Kagaldala. Kakwash. Napanya Rakab. Ka'ash. Saba'aya Yara. Wakalabak. Falahat. Hayam. Khan. Daradakma. Basa Iraka. Wabasawa Pafka. Tabalaham. Mala'ah. Panyaham. Kwalawan. Wayaba Kwashwa. Shamka. Yahawa. Yabashwa. Wayaba Awa. Aya. Wayakapawa. Waya Abadwa. Waya the Iwa. Kaya Ata. Shamka. Yahawa. Labadka. All you want. Alcohol Aratazar. Amen.
And in the English, keep not thou silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still, O Yahweh.
And be not still, O Yahweh.
For lo,
thy
enemies make a tumult.
Thine enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee.
Have
lifted up the head.
They
have taken crafty counsel. Against thy people. And consulted against. Thy hidden ones. They have said. Come. And let us cut them off. From being a nation. That the name of Israel. May be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together. With one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom. And the Ishmaelites. Of Moab. And the Hagarenes. Gabal and Ammon. And Amalek. The Philistines.
The Philistines.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
Asher also is joined with them.
Asher also is joined with them.
They have hope in the children of love.
They have hope in the children of lust.
Selah.
Selah.
Do unto them.
Do unto them.
As unto the Midianites.
As unto the Midianites.
As to Sisera.
As to Sisera.
As to Jabin.
As to Jabin.
At the brook of Kison.
At the brook of Kison.
Which perished at Endor.
Which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like Oreb.
Make their nobles like Oreb.
And like Zayed.
And like Zayed.
Yea.
Yea.
All their princes as Zabah.
All their princes as Zabah.
And as Zalmunna.
And as Zalmunna.
Who said,
let
us take to ourselves.
Let us take to ourselves.
The houses of the Most High in possession.
The houses of the Most High in possession.
O my power.
O my power.
Make them like a wheel.
Make them like a wheel.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the stubble before the wind.
As a fire burneth for wood.
As a fire burns for wood.
And as the flame.
And as a flame.
Setteth the mountains on fire.
Setteth the mountains on fire.
So persecute them.
So persecute them.
With thy tempest.
With thy tempest.
And make them afraid.
And make them afraid.
With thy storm.
With thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame.
Fill their faces with shame.
That they may seek thy name.
That they may seek thy name.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
Let them be confounded.
Let them be confounded.
And troubled forever.
And troubled forever.
Yea.
Yea.
Let them be put to shame.
Let them be put to shame.
And perish.
And perish.
That men may know.
That men may know.
That thou.
Whose
name alone.
Whose name alone.
Is Yahweh.
Is Yahweh.
Of the Most High.
Of the Most High.
Over all the earth.
Over all the earth.
So be it.
So be it.
And the curse is, blessed are you, Yahweh.
Blessed are you, Yahweh.
King of heaven and earth.
King of heaven and earth.
And all things living.
And all things living.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Listen to us now.
Listen to us now.
Right now.
Right now.
Send evils and curses.
Send evils and curses.
And punishments and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
That speak against us.
That speak against us.
Thy prophets.
Thy prophets.
The teachers.
The teachers.
The princes.
The princes.
The priests.
The priests.
The Israelite brothers.
The Israelite brothers.
And the schools.
And the schools.
Send evils and curses.
Send evils and curses.
And punishments and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
And shake loose.
And shake loose.
The treasure of the rich of Israel.
The treasure of the rich of Israel.
That refuse to give to the school.
That refuse to give to the school.
Force their riches.
Force their riches.
To enter into thy sanctuary.
To enter into thy sanctuary.
Send evils and curses.
Send evils and curses.
And punishments and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
To the Edomites.
To the Edomites.
And the nation.
And the nation.
And their drug dealers.
And their drug dealers.
The court system.
The court system.
The prison system.
The prison system.
Planned Parenthood.
Planned Parenthood.
All the governments of our enemies.
All the governments of our enemies.
Amalek synagogues and armies.
Amalek synagogues and armies.
Roman Catholic Church.
The Roman Catholic Church.
The Pope.
The Pope.
Islam.
Christianity.
Egyptology.
Militia.
Ku Klux Klan.
Ku Klux Klan.
Aryan Nation.
Aryan Nation.
Skinheads. Pastor
Komatazi.
The gay movement.
The gay movement.
The lesbian
The
movement.
lesbian movement.
Spies. Workers of witchcraft.
Workers of witchcraft.
NASA space program.
NASA space programs.
Army. Navy. Air Force.
Marines.
Wall Street. Open up the internet.
Open up the internet.
And the airways.
And the airways.
The cable access channel.
The cable access channel.
And the radio channel.
And the radio channel.
Convict the spirit.
Convict the spirit.
Of any of thy people.
Of any of thy people.
That seek to stop us.
That seek to stop us.
And bring swift destruction.
And bring swift destruction.
To all the heathen.
To all the heathen.
That stand in the way.
That stand in the way.
Or try to stop us.
Or try to stop us.
From broadcasting your word.
From broadcasting your word.
Throughout the planet Earth.
Throughout the planet Earth.
Let loose all the plagues.
Let loose all the plagues.
Cause them to go to and fro.
Cause them to go to and fro.
Through the earth and consume them.
Through the earth and consume them.
Let the plague shake.
Let the plague shake.
The house of the thief.
The house of the thief.
And the murderer.
And the murderer.
Let Yahweh shine.
Let Yahweh shine.
Michael and Gabriel.
Michael and Gabriel.
Come down with the flying saucers.
Come down with the flying saucers.
And punish all the heathen.
And punish all the heathen.
That come up against us.
That come up against us.
As we speak thy word.
As we speak thy word.
Cause it to be known by all.
Cause it to be known by all.
That it is the angels that have done it.
That it is the angels that have done it.
Cause it to be spread through the media.
Cause it to be spread through the media.
Throughout the whole world.
Throughout the whole world.
Cause them to shake at thy coming.
Cause them to shake at thy coming.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you always.
Thank you always.
So be it.
So be it. With the blessed Israel. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
Barak Kanawa.
Barak Kanawa.
Wayasha Allah.
Wayasha Allah.
Wahabayah.
Wahabayah.
Sapaya.
Sapaya.
Barak Papa.
Barak Papa.
Magan Hagan.
Magan Hagan.
Everyone think about your loved ones. 30 seconds, right? Which one do you pray for? Okay. Ba'Hashem Yahushai.
Ba'Hashem Yahushai.
The word of Aman.
The word of Aman.
And what we send was, Lord, in the name of Jesus, bless us and Israel and the school. Bless, heal, shield, protect our loved ones. In the name of Yahushai, thank you, and so be it. And with that, class is dismissed.